Recently, the Mimics devs dropped a Nightmare for Jealousy Chapter 1. It is basically a new revised mode of the original with slight tweaks that make the game harder and pretty much have one life in this. Today, I'll be comparing the Nightmare and normal modes and explain in detail to what they have changed. This video is for people struggling to finish this Nightmare chapter, and I hope me breaking down the details will help you guys understand the chapter better so you guys can complete it. I am not gonna make a Nightmare speedrun video for the sake of my sanity, but if you are planning to do that, I hope this video can help you. The first intro scene is completely cut and you spawn directly into the first part of the beginning of the game. And to be fair, the first part is mostly just for the lore and doesn't really affect gameplay at all, so it isn't that far-fetched that they removed it. Mio is now stupidly fast, like crazy fast. You would have to have the broad knowledge of safe spots for you to even stand a chance at winning this. But surprisingly, you would still be able to outrun her provided that you weren't running for long. Conserve your stamina most of the time to at least 40 to 50% because you will need that extra stamina to stay alive when she comes after that. As for her appearance, it's pretty much the same except she now has white pupils in her eyes, which is usually just pitch black. A lot of the chase scenes are usually the same but just faster, so we will have more anxiety playing against them. Like holy shit bro, look at this. This is fucked. The old tall man guarding the puzzles is now significantly buff. Same as the monster lady, he now has white pupils in his eyes, and holy shit, what the fuck? Is that him crawling at you when he chases? Which is just, oh my god, that is just creepy as hell. And his hearing is just insane now. The moment you sprint, he's going to hear you. The old strategy of just outrunning him isn't going to cut him anymore. You might actually have to use your brain to move from place to place because this guy can now crawl. So most of the time, hanging around low roofs when he's provoked isn't going to cut it. To actually escape from this guy, you will have to actually get into the houses to seek refuge. And as well, you can't outrun this guy. This guy is one of the two monsters that you just can't outrun. The blind witch has gotten an AI change to her movements and now has ears. Like, what the hell? Like, what the hell, game? Shifting and sprinting in this game is literally a sin if you're playing Mimic Nightmare because all the monsters now have really sensitive ears. She has been given some nice black codes to change her appearance to Nightmare mode. For you high graphic people out there, there is a secret strategy called lowering your graphics, which actually lowers the fog in your candle puzzle for you to see better. Genius. The last part of the Mimic has now been changed drastically, so there's a lot to talk about. The elevators are now no longer in the middle, they are now at the sides. The red blob has been given a reddish skin tone now, and he actually can follow you outside of the small circle. The red blob is able to follow you to the candles, but not after that. The third level monster, which is the second elevator to the left, has now been given a white skin tone, and as well, instead of the conventional 4, 6, 8 candles for each phase that you had to go through, is now 2, 4, 6. I remember playing Mimic Nightmare when it first came out, when it was like hella new, and it was something crazy like 4, 6, 9 candles. And I remember seeing 9 at phase 3 and I was so mad that I just died like right away. Because if you have to have 9 candles, that means that you will literally have to light up all the candles from all the floors. How the fuck am I supposed to do that? So yeah, changing it to 2, 4, 6 actually makes it beatable now. Comment down below if you actually beat the Nightmare pre-nerf, because if you did, you're a legend, my dude. Anyways, same old shit, the guy can hear really well and constantly check his back for you, which is really annoying. Tactome, is that how you pronounce it? Is now slightly blue and apparently half his face is now gone. And this guy got the fattest buff of them all. He's actually way faster than you now, even while you're sprinting, and the man constantly checks his back and you have to crouch to not even anger this guy. A single footstep could literally anger this man and send him chasing after you. I am literally hanging on to the tables for dear life right now. So my path is to get the first candle at the first level, go down to the third level and get 1 candle and relight it to push it into phase 2. Get all 3 candles in the third level and get back into the first floor to get phase 3. My strategy over here is to make sure that you spend as little time as possible in the second floor, which is, in my opinion, the biggest pain in the ass for the whole game. Once you reach phase 3, you have no choice but to get back to the second floor. Do through the 3 candles from the second floor, and please, under 0 circumstances, don't go for the candles that are far out. Even if the dude is like in the other side of the map, he is fast enough to track your ass down and kill you in a matter of seconds. It is not worth it for that risk. Don't risk it. After getting to like 2 to 3 close candles from the second level, make your way up to the first floor, get that one freebie candle, and go back to the 3rd floor to finish your remaining candles. After that, the finale scene will begin with Tectone with half a head and he's now blue. Honestly, Nightmare is just craziness. Even by normal, this is the hardest Mimic chapter by far, and honestly, I don't really like that change. I feel what should be done is to keep normal simple and easy, and only make it really difficult in Nightmare for overachievers to accomplish. There are 2 types of fans for the Mimic, casual and hardcore, which are best suited for normal and Nightmare mode of the game. I suggest toning down the difficulties for normal mode and keeping or increasing the difficulty of Nightmare for the people who really want to beat it. So yeah, this is all the changes from normal to Nightmare in the Mimic for Jealousy Chapter 1. If you want a more in-depth guide, watch my Mimic Speedrunner's Guide. It explains more tips and tricks on how to improve at the game. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.